decide that you are going to make reparations in the form of a sacrifice to the sea goddess that owns said kraken. It should be enough to pacify her.
Now, when you
However, there are other incidents that have been brought to our attention.
well, I
One
think
of them
we
concerning
I think we should go back to the whole sacrifice. Could you clarify that a little before we move on to other topics? Are you talking about
we are
finance?
we're consulting with sea clerics now in order to determine the best possible sacrifice for this. A, a solution has not yet been reached. However, upon their decision, we will in turn inform you. In the meantime, however, through this incident, we have learned of other factors at play here, such as you sitting on the child's face.
Who were they referring to?
They're currently looking over at. Well, he's currently looking with suspiciously at Luella. The woman's currently looking rather curious, and the dwarf is just sitting there with a calm smile, enjoying tea.
Oh, so I did return from the bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I noticed you, dude.
Yeah, but you didn't say you wiped, so you kind of smell of shit right now.
No. Okay, yeah, return, sit, booster seat. What? Sitting on whom?
I think they mean your eyeball occupying the girl's body.
Is Merlin here?
Yeah, he's just standing there.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna message him. What is this about?
He just shrugs. Are you through contacting your boss?
Yes?
Wonderful. Now then, your circumstances have come to light after the investigations have revealed some interesting facts. As such, we welcome you to this planet. However, we ask what your intentions are, as we do all new races that come to this plane.
Gonna do like wiggly arms at him. I come in peace.
I like nudge my chair away from Luella.
Well, that's one problem solved. However, I must ask, have you been leaving the ship at night, as we've had disturbing reports of something attaching to people's faces, and there's only been one survivor thus far.
Bring
Everyone
in
else
the
has been turned into corpses.
bring in the elk. He touched me places.
Well, I do recall that I was incapacitated at some point, which I had to resort to. Actually, no, before I say that, I'm gonna look at Merlin. I'm gonna message him. I'm gonna ask him if he's told them about the warthog and the elk.
You see him shrug and mentally reply, "They haven't seen the report yet. It hasn't been filed yet."
Huh.
Council lady speaks up. What is this elk she speaks of?
Actually, what about this elk? You keep referring to an elk. Do you have a member of your party that we're not aware of?
No.
As she's currently looking through papers, currently on leave of absence after death and revival from an unknown disease, currently missing in action. That should be your entire group.
Yes. Yuck was simply a creature that our cleric friend here spawned.
What the hell is that?
What?
Anyway,
near him.
okay.
You were saying, Horse?
I'm saying the elk is one of the creatures that our cleric friend here can spawn.
Ah. Shuffles through some more papers. A great bag of tricks, I believe. Aye. Good stuff, that one. Personally, I prefer the other one, but the great bag of tricks is always so much fun, especially when you get the boar.
Well, the bag of booze was not available. I'm sorry.
I mean,
that's-
since they're bringing it up, I'm just gonna throw one of the bulls out now. Fuck it.
Oh, great. Please be a small, inconsequential animal.
Yeah, it's a DA, isn't it?
just bring it
D8.
out in the middle of the council meeting.
Oh, great. That's a big number.
I'm fairly certain that's the direwolf, isn't it?
Do you always get a good number whenever it's unconsequential?
I've had the direwolf twice, and the first time all it did was like basically press its fat asshole against people.
Yeah, we're just shoving it in, or shoving people in its arsehole.
You really should stop summoning up direwolves. I literally just rolled a double nat 1 for his intelligence. Just to see. Again. Again. Okay, you throw out your wolf, it kind of howls, and then it stops, freezes, and then falls over and starts twitching.
I mean, if it's got 2 intelligence, that just means it has like normal animal intellect.
So it's ripping all the papers and the documents on the desks.
Dude, I'm looking at -3, -3 nat 1s.
Christ.
Wait, so
That-
what's
that-
its final score?
Its final score is dead. It just died to brain
No,
damage.
So I just actually tell me what its int score is, please.
Oh, hold on, I need to look at this.
That's a
3.
3.
3.
3.
So that means it still understands human speech.
Not anymore, it just died.
Okay, you're stepping in as a GM to say.
Yeah. It just rolled 2 nat 1s on a single roll on intelligence. It just died due to brain damage. As it falls over. Yeah, you just conjure it, it starts to howl, and then stops mid-howl before it can even really start. Falls to the side, twitches a little, and then stops moving.
And then vanishes.
Doesn't it disappear at the...
Nah, it disappears if it dies.
Yeah, it then disappears.
Did it at least evacuate its bowels?
I'm just gonna.
That was
I just look at it as it does that, and just put my bag of tricks away and sit back down.
an unclean demonstration, but yeah. Can also summon an elk in that manner.
The woman just starts clapping, then saying, "What a wonderful show! Do you have any other tricks?"
Oh, it's a
I
whole
can
bag.
do that 2 more times.
Oh, you can cause spontaneous animal deaths.
Yeah.
I suppose technically yes. I can, but that was not what I was doing. That I don't know why that just happened.
The wolf disappeared, but there's actually a little bit of blood from where one of its ears was leaning up against the floor whenever it fell to its side.
Oh, that poor wolf.
Okay, so if it produces fluids that leave its body, they stay. Okay, so keep that in mind if any of you start jerking off my direwolf.
Alrighty. I'll remember that.
Indeed. Back to the matter at hand. We are aware of your situation here. However, if that isn't you,
You should probably clarify you're talking to Luella again.
yeah, as they turn back to Luella. If that isn't you coming out at night, who do you suppose it is? As we've actually had the commoner go to a sketch artist and tell me if this doesn't look familiar. As
I'm gonna
he
lean
passes
over.
down a paper to Merlin, who passes it off to you guys.
This is just a picture of Merlin naked.
It's a picture. Oh, I'm sorry. I like to admire myself when no one's looking. Here, this is the paper.
Oh, thank you.
As he hands you a picture of Luella.
Huh.
Wait, it looks like Luella, but darker.
You used to be black?
I don't remember any Negro blood in me in Halo.
Oh, this is obviously whoever did this sketch was a little mistaken.
Yeah.
We've confirmed with the victims as well through Speaks with Death that identifies that as their attacker.
Oh my God, Luella, did you go in black face and attack these people?
No.
That is what we are asking.
I'm going to directly say right now, I am not whoever this is. Perhaps it is a double, something else.
Hmm.
But I sleep just fine at night.
Given that it might be related to you, we would ask that you go and check this out when you have the time. This will be the possibility of one of your new missions.
Oh.
However, we do have other matters to
I-
discuss at the moment.
I have a question to critic out of character.
Ye-
How prominent is the band on the eye I have? Like, how is it like pretty noticeable?
Band?
Yeah,
You know the band that controls the range of the mind reading?
Oh, yeah, the necklace thing.
Is that really noticeable?
It looks like a necklace.
Is it on the picture?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna point that out. To solidify my testimony, it doesn't have one of these on it, and I'm gonna show them the necklace.
And may I ask what exactly that is?
An
What are
adornment.
you talking about, you idiot? It's on our page. Just go to the paper. Yes, but I would like her to clarify it. Why didn't you say that sooner?
It is a relic of my species. Came with me.
Actually, speaking of coming with you, that's the next part of the matters we wish to discuss with you. Merlin has actually finished reassembling your pod. Looks at the
Really?
notes. Yes, pod. What an odd name. A few days ago. We have asked Merlin directly about this, and it seems he was going to give this to you after the investigation, but now's a proper time as well. Should you choose so, we will see you off.
You mean Luella's going to leave us?
Should she choose to do so. We welcome all races. However, for those that aren't native to this plane,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were kicking her off the planet. Okay.
we would ask that you try and keep a low profile.
I'll go on at night. No, I'm kidding. I'm definitely gonna line up at this. So it's fine. Everything is as it was.
No, some immigration
They look
officers
to
will come.
Merlin. They look to Merlin with an eyebrow raised. Oh, it's mostly how it was. We had to recreate a few pieces and parts that got broken due to accidents. However, it's mostly intact and should be working just fine.
That's a very good development. Thank you, Merlin.
Oh, this is
We
incredible.
made a
You-
bargain. We made a bargain and I upheld it.
Well, this is incredible, Luella. You could go back to your people.
Well, I don't really know where they are.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, space
Also,
is
I'm not sure what the situation was with my departure.
space is only slightly larger than the planet, as I understand.
Yeah, but definitely a synopsis. I'm gonna need some time with it.
Of course. It's in Experimental Bay 2. Just show your key card. They should recognize you.
Out of
Oh, great.
curiosity, what's inside Experimental Bay 1? Never mind.
Actually, Merlin was about to raised up his hand, raised up his finger like aha, and opened his mouth before one of the counselors went. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not supposed to be said. Ruin all my fun, why don't you? He says as he kind of pouts in the corner.
I move to a vote of no confidence. Continue.
And quite a slippery tongue there. Hopefully, anything we've said in this meeting isn't also due to your slipperiness.
Oh, yes, that actually does bring up the next portion of it. What exactly do you... Due to your previous investigation to the Baroness, we've read the reports, and it seems satisfactorily ended. Would you care to add any other notes to the Council on said matter?
About the investigation or in general?
About the investigation in general.
Okay.
I
I
Like,
did.
is there anything else you want to add?
All right.
Like, officially say about that investigation before they move on?
I did an incredibly good job. I want that noted in the record.
Could I see what was given? As in what was written down on paper about the investigation?
And also, these people were also helpful. Yeah, less important.
You may. As she hands down a piece of paper for Merlin to pass on to you, and it's just a general accounting of police work. And the sheet behind it is a far more detailed accounting where it actually shows your guys' involvement, whereas the official police report doesn't actually have that.
Oh, okay. Does it mention the fact that the pin exists?
It's all blacked out.
Like the pin that has the undead soul in it. Corrupt the other guy.
Yeah, that's been noted as well.
Okay, so we did tell them about
Unless you guys specifically didn't write that down or tell anyone about it.
I think Blake hit that fact. I'm not sure.
Blake?
Sorry, I'm slipping into being insanely sleepy right
Yeah,
what did you say?
sorry. Is there any other notes your character would like to mention on the investigation for the Baroness?
I don't know.
This is regarding the one with
The
the implied rape stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No. As far as I know, I said everything I wanted to regarding, like...
Yeah, alright. And did you mention the cursed pin in your report to Merlin?
Let's say no.
Are you currently wearing the pin visually?
I'm not wearing it. I believe it's in my room at the moment.
I see.
Alright.
Alright then, I'm not going to mention it if you haven't.
So noted. Now, moving on to this latest fiasco, we've learned that one of your own was kidnapped during the time that the previous council meeting was supposed to take place. Due to the urgency involved, we have decided to postpone it until today. However, we would like to know the details since the file hasn't officially been reported yet.
Well, I would mention that it wasn't just one of our own. There was Red Robe was also present in the bandit camp after being kidnapped alongside myself.
I managed to...
She died. Anywho,
unfortunately, that has been reverted.
I assume your record. I'm hearing an echo of myself. I assume the record actually shows everything you already know about the situation. But I was kidnapped after getting drunk, a very lucky timing on part of the bandits, I might mention. I was in the dungeon or basement and whatnot, and these two wonderful people came to my rescue. That's about.
We actually don't have that paperwork yet. The paperwork is still working its way through the system. We should have it within a few hours, actually.
Well, these two people came to my assistance because apparently the bandits didn't feel the need to actually ask me any questions or anything like that. Later on, after the fight, we actually kind of lost the fight. A dragon came down and luckily killed all the bandits and left us alive. We were...
Yes, about that. Did you happen to recognize the dragon?
I've never met a dragon before in my life, but no, I don't recognize the dragon.
Any of you?
I do not.
Sir Blake?
The question is whether I recognize the dragon.
Yeah, did you meet it before? Did you recognize it from some other place? Do you have any kind of connection to it? Do you reckon?
As far as I know, my character has no connection to it, but I don't know. Can I roll history or something?
He's an old drinking buddy.
Sure.
Rolling that one.
You don't remember coming across any dragons, but you swear, now that you think on it, there was something about a black dragon in this town a while back? Something you had to learn about in your studies, but you can't remember all the details.
I believe I've read something to the effect that a black dragon is connected to this town before. The memory is fuzzy, but I have not actually met it and shared drinks with it in the past.
Could I
Only the fire thing.
Well
Could I
then,
try remembering?
share
I did-
remembering.
For the dragon.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Could I do what? Like, could I try and remember if I know anything about the dragon?
Go ahead.
Oh. Same thing.
You know things about dragons in general, and you remember blacks being cunning, vicious, some of the most evil dragons out there, and that's about it. Along with, general dragon facts and more things specific to the black dragon.
Well, given my, I'm gonna say this in current. Well, given my fundamental knowledge on dragons, this type of dragon tends to be morally dubious.
Yes, that's part of our concern. You see, according to one of the older guards there, they remember stories of the same black dragon with the same scar on the right side of its face. At the time, it was fighting another dragon, a blue dragon.
Ah, I see.
We're unsure exactly what this means, but its reemergence means that the blue dragon is more than likely going to reappear as well. This will cause even more chaos.
Presume just shooting them out of the sky and I'm gonna do finger guns to the ceiling isn't in the
That's most
Possibly.
certainly an option, but what concerns us is that dragons are territorial. If they're fighting, that means they're fighting over wealth or territory or some resource that they mutually want. The fact that it happens to be in this location, aka the city, is disturbing.
I mean, my father owns a lot of the territory you're discussing, and he never mentioned anything like that to me.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to King Orkai, see what he knows.
Oh yeah. Speaking of,
seems in order.
yeah, that's actually rather convenient when we, if we have an opportunity to bring up new business. But continue.
Now then, our clerics should get back to us within the hour. However, until then, we are legally forced to inform you that as what was it called? Merlin's Elite. Oh, yes, that.
Oh, are we sticking to the name Merlin's Elite? Because I liked the Pamo experience for our group name. I think we all agreed that was the best name for our team. I
don't mind it. You seem to hold charisma that far dwarfs my my charisma far dwarfs yours.
Well then, your ego will be happy to note that you are no longer Merlin's Elite. In the light of recent events, Merlin has been discharged of some of his duties, including the Elite team. However, should you still wish to go about doing missions, you will report to us instead.
What? I was spending all this time creating a mutiny against Merlin, and you already removed him from power?
Yeah, what is this about? We
His
were under
guild-
terms to serve under him, not someone else.
It seems he has those rights are forfeit, as he has personally sent you out and caused this entire chain of events, destroying part of the city. We've lost quite a few vessels in getting rid of that sea creature, and as such, the expenses has been taken out of Merlin's account, and he is no longer able to send you out on missions.
That means we're also discharged as well, correct?
So you're saying to cover the damages, he had to sell the Eclipse to the council, is what you're saying?
The guild is still his own. There are certain rights we cannot take, as he is the guildmaster. However, there are rights we can take away from him. Thus, he is no longer allowed to send you missions. He is no longer allowed to make large decisions without the council's knowledge. And any overt move he makes will now be watched.
Oh,
So we're no
God,
longer working
closely.
under him.
yeah, that's a good point. Who is our new boss then?
Merlin is you are still under the employ of Merlin. However, now your orders now come through the council.
I see.
Is this in our contract?
Your contracts have been voided due to Merlin's actions. Any hazard
Free to
pay,
go
of
home.
course.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, if you guys want to retire the characters, now would be a good time to do it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna. I find it really amusing, given a situation where I could just go, oh, okay. goodbye."
well, campaign over.
Pain over.
Of
know.
course, of course, as the council, you have been involved with trips into space using a revolutionary. Thank you. You're too kind. Yes. Revolutionary form of travel. As such, we actually will be commissioning more missions towards that end, as we are curious about the results. However, given that one such disease has killed your companion, needing the point of revival, and is still in intensive care, we will be including more safety nets.
I'm out of character. Are they talking about Storm died or?
Yes.
I didn't know Storm died. I thought she was still like comatose.
Well, they said that she's intensive care, so I presume that's just her in a coma now.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. It's fine.
Yeah. Do you guys want to ask in character, or do you just want the guys to tell you flat out?
What? Vixie's not coming back, or what?
About Storm.
Okay, about Storm. What happened to her?
Like, do you want me to say it in character, or just...
Oh, do it.
GM
Do it in character, sure.
Character, sure.
Well, seeing your confused looks, I think I can break this more gently. Whatever that rock was has made your friend very ill. We weren't able to save her in time, as she has died under the care of the cleric on duty. However, we were able to revive her quickly in a timely manner. However, she's still sick. The intensity of coming back to life isn't very good on a sick body, so she should be out of commission for some time longer. However, it seems she hasn't regressed, so she should be fine. Hopefully.
Yeah, there was like a shocked and grieved expression on Pamel's face through the description. And she says, "Oh well."
And
That's...
and then you hear from outside the door Pip saying no.
No, no.
No.
It's like that Darth Vader no.
No. But she's right here, and he comes in, and she's being suspended from the ceiling.
Well, as long as she doesn't come back as a warforged or something, because that would be weird.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Actually, I haven't thought of that. Thank you. He pulls out a notebook and writes it down.
I literally
This is
said, I literally said that so you wouldn't do it, Merlin. I was looking at you saying I would not approve.
Well, on the bright side of our
Oh,
friend,
you're
I think
right.
she's
We
in-
should get. You're right. We should attach a dragon's head to her hand instead of a normal hand.
I
That
ge-
would be a good idea.
I give up.
As this council was saying, we're sorry for your temporary loss, and your companion should be back to you soon. With any luck, we'll be able to beat this.
Yes, I mean, I hope her a speedy recovery. I will do everything. Blake, did you know about this? She was hanging around in your room, right?
She's been moved out of his room for some time.
Oh, right, okay.
Blake comes in one day, and there's a really bad smell coming from her because she started to rot.
And she probably
Oh, she died. Uh-oh.
It just
But that's
froze.
why she's in standstill right now, because she wasn't perfectly revived yet.
It's her leg sticking out of a dumpster behind the fucking
He has to deliver her to the cleric in like a rolled up carpet.
Blake, you're a terrible person. Anywho, back to the meeting.
Now then, aside from waiting for our clerics, that should conclude most of our business here. Any other questions?
I mean,
Yeah.
oh, go on, Luella, you go first.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask about the space research. Is it now in charge of? Are you in charge of sending people into outside of this atmosphere?
It's called space, Luella.
Space. I'm trying to be more linguistic.
It just makes you look stupid. I'm sorry to say.
Have you seen my int score?
Unfortunate as it is to say, Merlin probably is one of the smartest men in the room to deal with that type of things. It is currently under his control. However, any sort of missions will have to be going through us. Any sort of changes through us. Anytime you want to shine the ship that they're going to be going in, they look right at the dwarf looks directly at Merlin. It's going through us. I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
Well, as far as I've seen, a lot of the latest developments have been done because of the existence of my craft. I'm wondering if you still need that information from my craft.
Oh, no. At least we shouldn't. I don't think we do. I need to check in on the scientist. On the artificers for that one.
Is my craft under my complete control now?
Yeah, It should be.
Should be.
And probably a few legal situations. You know, things about hush hush, but yeah, it should be fine,
So,
more or less.
out of character, is your pod like a literal spaceship, or is it just like something they launched at the planet to deliver you?
Yeah, it's like a little escape pod or something.
Yeah, I mean, can you fly it in multi directions, or is it just shot out at space at Earth to land you here?
I'm not sure. Depends on how Critic is gonna interpret the pod as.
Okay. Well, we can discuss that in Discord and writing later. Sure.
Yeah. I just
Um,
want to make sure the thing isn't yanked under. Oh, this is yanked from me from under my nose because of some paper that I didn't know was written.
mm,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. It should be entirely yours. It's just things like landing, places to land, where exactly
Oh,
you
that's-
can take it, yada yada. It's a
understandable.
legal situation that we have to deal with whenever a new species is discovered from two planes, mostly. You're actually
I'm not
probably
allowed
one
to
of
bring
the
out a boat without declaring it. I shouldn't be allowed near school zones. Yeah, I understand.
arms folded,
You're
Pamela.
actually one of the. Go ahead.
Arms folded, Pamela leans to you and says, like, "You're lucky you didn't get dissected when you landed, Luella. I think you should take this as a win."
Actually, yeah, that would have been horrible.
Actually, you're going to. Actually, I should thank you. Your landing here on this planet has caused quite the commotion. You actually are the sole cause for new revisions and laws now that we have to include people from places and from space. Usually
Well-
it's just people from other planes.
Yeah, I was going to say, how is that any different than people from other planes?
Because now they have to rewrite wording.
Oh,
Because
so
it's all coming from the material plane. I presume space is still in the material plane, right?
absolutely.
Mhm.
I guess.
Well, any compensation for that would be greatly appreciated, or royalties.
You
Royalties for what?
yeah, did you design the pod at all, Luella? Did you create
No.
it? So
But
you
I believe
you,
it should
you,
be attributed to my species.
and you are the sole recipient of that tribute, yes?
Basically,
No. no.
I'm the next of kin.
That's to be decided. That's to be decided, as and you do have one, maybe two more missions before you can go back up into space, as it will take some time to get there. And
Did Blake leave? Blake.
Yeah, he's back.
okay, as we actually want, if this, he holds up that sketch from earlier. If this is indeed your kin, we would like you and your team to deal with it.
Of course. Although I will say now, I am currently missing a limb. I'm going to show them the stub I have.
Yeah. Speaking of that, do we have any
But if
idea?
it reappears, and
Speaking of that, do we have any idea why she was sent to this planet?
I don't know. I just stopped here for a drink.
No, I meant like, did the ship reveal any information, where the location or meaning behind the landing? I mean,
Yeah, there was some information about that, but it's in Noella's necklace. It's basically a double double enchantment, if you will. It's basically a repository of information for her people.
oh,
So,
all kinds
she
of.
so she doesn't actually, lose out and knows about her people, but also limits her range.
I see. All kinds of information about backstories today. Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually dealt with earlier, mentioned way back when.
Yeah, I remember, but it's actually coming up as a significance now. Anywho, have you finished your questions, Luella? Did you get a
Yeah, I was just
satisfactory
gonna state, if Yeah, I was just gonna say, if this double appears again, be sure to see if it has 5 appendages, because I currently do not have 5.
That actually reminds us. There was something in here. Ah! Blake, where were you as they list off a date that was like a week and a half ago?
Where were you the October the 24th, 1966?
Something like that. I don't feel like learning the D&D calendar.
In your mum's house.
Ah, good. That explains the murder of my mother on that night.
Well then,
Why am I doing people's mums are slut jokes now when my character's mum actually was getting railed in game?
Yeah, it's far
This
more.
is a way of coping.
Besides, it's far
It's-
more funny
it's-
to imply their dads are prostitutes than their mothers.
It's Blake that's he's projecting onto other people.
that's a few things of note. You were seen on this day during night in what is a dine and dash, next paper, a robbery, and you stole someone's. He looks away from the papers, looks at you. Sweet roll, he says with a question mark.
I give a gasp and look at Blake. Blake!
You know, I raise an eyebrow and look at him as well. Maybe shoot him a message and say, "Is this real?"
It's inexcusable.
Blake,
It's not
Yeah.
that it's not that
Sorry,
you did these things.
I'm on phone now, so I do have to go click unmute.
yeah.
So
that's cool.
sometimes it takes it. What was the precise detail of what I was just told?
You were seen a week and a half ago in a dine and dash, a robbery, and he questioningly asks you about a sweet roll theft.
That doesn't sound like me. What kind of witness situation was going on here?
Every single time, there was multiple witnesses involved, and they've clearly identified you repeatedly. Multiple witnesses, all saying the same thing. Let's see, need to actually look at your full name real quick. One, Blake Shorley, was at the insert in name of
Alright, I should probably use my remove curse thing on that
Come on.
pin at some point.
Has that got any bearing in what's happening?
Should does that is a valid question. Can you confirm your location during this night?
I was
I don't know.
I was robbing some other person's home.
Can I?
Feel free to history. You know, history,
Could
intelligence.
you roll it for me?
Yeah, sure.
What's his intelligence? Oh.
I've got into bed.
You got int on your bed. Yes. It's a D&D joke. It's a terrible one. I know.
You're not entirely sure. Although you do remember just kind of being in bed and chilling for most of that week.
That does sound like Rem.
It sounds like me, but it doesn't sound like my character.
Yeah, you were just doing priest stuff. You did your report.
Well, I
interviews.
say I don't recall doing anything beyond ordinary during those times.
And 2 days after, you're also seen leaving a bank, having taken out a loan and attempting to rob someone on the way out. Once again, you clearly stated your name, and there were multiple witnesses.
This is a.
This one, however, was during daylight.
I say out loud. This is the second time we've been identified as different people. First Luella from this drawing you gave us, and now a description of Blake he seems to can't even remember. Is it possible we're being framed of something?
That's actually the council's thoughts on the matter. We were attempting to ensure that you were in fact here, as according to Merlin's reports, you were in fact not even off the airship for most of the time, and your badge hadn't left your room that day.
And if that's the case, why has no one stolen my identity? Am I not important?
Well, you're probably important enough, but I don't know. That would be more risky.
I'm sorry, Blake, continue. She's like holding back tears. She's very upset by the idea that she wasn't important enough to have her identity stolen.
By the way, the guy with the shield and mace has been quiet through most of this, just looking thoughtful the whole time.
He's got the zone of truth active. Well, he does.
Does
You're
he?
not wrong.
All right. He's
Are
got
these people corrupt in any way?
You're figuring out which one's the bribe?
No, I just want to make sure that if there's an opportunity for me to replace a person on this council, I will take it.
Okay. Well,
Well then.
let Blake respond.
Plan to change.
It's his questioning.
Now then, Blake, we are under the assumption that these are false, as Merlin has testified for you. However, we are unsure of who it could be. Do you have any enemies, anyone who would want to see you done harm?
No, he says.
Well, there's the priest I got fired. There's
Ah.
the people I robbed and mangled. There's the bandits I just recently killed.
Seems like it's body double central here in this town.
They're inciting that. They're inciting that no.
Okay then.
Counter deception, I assume.
Yeah. You're so good at lying that you roll with advantage. But,
Isn't there like a passive deception or something?
yeah, there's that too if you want to use it instead. Although I think this insight beats it. Oh, right. You want me to roll for you, man?
I'd take that as a yes.
Yes. Unmuting is very cumbersome.
Perhaps you just say unmuted.
Well, you only have to talk for the rest of the session.
Alright, they believe you.
Aha!
I
have tricked them. I have no enemies.
I can explain.
Aside from literally everyone. You know who I have that isn't an enemy? That old man who I helped win a fight and kill someone.
Yeah, he's...
Yes, we actually had our contacts reach out about your disappearance into the seedier parts, and rather tame for a vice, I must say.
What, I go over to Blake.
Yes, my tame vice of getting people killed and earning money off it.
I
I
turn to
guess
Blake.
I didn't rape anyone.
Sure. I turn to Blake and ask him, what are they talking about? Your vice? What did you do?
Well, you see, I bought an alcoholic drink and consumed it.
The activities of the common folk is always baffles me.
You
Even
compromise
though
your
you've
life
already
plan.
seen me drink vodka in front of you.
Oh, yes. And on more pleasant notes, the visitor's pass for your mother has been approved. It took a while to get through paperwork, being less important than the others, but she should have a visitor's pass valid for at least a week.
Well, at least my wardrobe expansion got through beforehand.
In the meantime, we'll officially discuss details on your mission once the council reconvenes and discusses the matters further. However, for your part, you're free to go about with your day.
But I didn't get to bring up new business.
And that business is...
Oh, I was going to invite everyone here to a fancy ball I'm throwing at my father's estate. Everyone here's invited. Yes, Luella, even you.
Oh, wonderful! I always did want to try out that new dance move.
Ah, fuck me, I forgot to uninvite Merlin. Damn it.
You can always do it now.
It's too late now.
It's called the rape.
It's called the Chanston Rape.
Oh, I wonder what I should dress as. Ooh, I know the perfect get up.
Merlin, it's not a costume. It's a ball. It's
And what better at a ball than a dancing princess?
God damn it, Merlin! If you crash this party, never mind.
No. I'm not going to crash this party.
That's two people from the council chamber speak up. That is right. He is the party.
No. No, they kind of wait for him to finish, but he just smiles with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. And the female who has proudly wears the symbol of Mistra
Oh,
on her chest.
well, I hope to. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue if
Yeah.
you had more.
She smiles and goes, "Oh, now I have to go to this party."
Well,
And the same twinkle sparkle of mischievousness sparkles in her eyes too.
Well, I hope to see you all there. There'll be food and dancing and music and yes, all the fancy stuff. It should be
Will there
happening.
be people?
Yes, there will be definitely people there, Luella. Just in case you,
Right.
just in case you don't want to read people's thoughts, I'd suggest you wear that bracelet of yours.
They
If,
should social distance by 30 feet.
if at all we're available, it should be happening a week from now. You expect your invitations in the mail.
You know, you could just hand deliver it.
We'll expect the messenger boys. In the meantime, the guy who's looked thoughtful this whole time picks up the gavel and says, "This meeting is adjourned." As it hits the table.
He just pulled out
Wonderful.
his mace and bashed the table. It's like, why did he do?
He actually did.
It's like the Eric Andre show every time they bring in a new desk because he keeps breaking them every time.
Yeah.
I have not seen this show. Sounds humorous.
Bring in a new desk. Yeah, that's another thing. The budget for the ship for replacing items.
As you start to leave the council chambers, the council people behind you, the female, "Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I didn't quite introduce myself. I'm Ashara."
This is to everyone in the group, or?
She's going up to Blake specifically, but you guys can hear her. "Yes. My name is Ashara, and I was actually... And would you like to take this permit to your mother yourself, or would you rather one of the messenger boys deliver it?"
Take this what?
Visiting permit.
I'll take it myself.
Wonderful. Hold on. She pulls out a small piece of paper and writes some details on it, handing it to you. She's currently at this... She said she's currently at this inn and has been for the last day waiting on the response from the council. We were going to send a messenger boy, but if you want to go do it yourself.
Wait, I'm sleepy. I should get the messenger boy to do it.
Oh, if that's the case, we still have one waiting on standby. Merlin, why did you send the messenger boy? Oh, to the mess hall. He looked hungry. Of course. Well, I'll have him send this message shortly. In the meantime, feel free to do as you please.
Speaking of messenger boys, does Pitt have a job on the ship?
Yes, he's a messenger boy in training.
Oh, sweet.
He's really not supposed to go anywhere without being with other people.
Alright.
At least while he's in training.
They get younger by the day, don't they, Pamela?
I assume most of his training involves, like, reading, first of all.
More of memory.
Well, yeah, he's fine with that, but being an impoverished orphan, he probably was not taught to read, therefore he can't do messages very well.
Yeah, he's just basically messenger boy. Usually it's just remembering messages and delivering it to people.
Anywho,
So he usually just has to remember who he has to deliver it to, which people tell him, and
Okay.
then he goes there.
Okay.
So he doesn't really need read, but it helps.
okay, that's good to know. Back to the plot. Sorry, Blake. Continue.
He's cool.
The messenger boy has your mother's pass, day pass.
And
Off
yeah,
it-
that'll happen in the background. So in the meantime, you guys have been dismissed from all this, from the council meeting. What you guys doing now?
Oh, I know.
I
I'm gonna
will-
drag Pamela over to the ship. She's
Oh.
not gonna do anything else.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're taking me somewhere. All right.
Right. Go into
Um,
the ship.
you- but-
Where's the ship?
what ship? Your ship? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not the one. I'm not the one delivering it to you.
Alright.
I'm gonna look at Critic.
All right.
I mean,
And-
Where's my ship?
I know I promised
on your
you
ship,
the
huh?
ship.
All right. You just gonna go blindly looking for it, or
I'll probably ask Merlin where the ship is.
Merlin is currently talking to the council members.
yeah, everybody's been dismissed. Merlin's pretty much walking right.
Oh wait, no, they
Right,
said it's
right.
in Pod Bay.
Experiment,
yeah.
experimentation beta 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I just put a little X.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, the map.
Do you invite me to come along?
If you don't resist.
Oh no, I'm curious about it myself.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go to the ship. Blake coming.
I actually probably need to repost the picture of your ship that you gave me a while back.
Well, everything keeps cutting out.
Where's my token?
I think that's just me for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
There was like a long gap there of nothing, and then suddenly everyone was talking.
Is it?
Where did you even put the picture of your ship? Is it in general?
I don't think I ever gave the ship. I think I only described it as a little pod.
I seem to recall a bunch of pictures you posted.
Actually, I think I should have it for you. I like to record this shit.
So what you're saying is you have had enough of Luella. Tell.
No, I don't have the picture. Damn, right. Alright, you're taken to the pod.
It's been assembled in the shape of a race car. Totally wrong shape.
It looks different from what you remember.
Yeah, there you go.
What did they get wrong?
Actually,
Was it not oval shaped, square?
Well,
yeah,
I-
no. I think that was that particular thing is the design you had wanted for the new ship.
Well, it seems.
Yours is way the fuck up there.
Well, it seems to be in the shape of a cock and balls for starters.
That ain't it. That's not it. Fucking hell. Right. You find your ship, and it looks like there's been extra thrusters added, and
Damn,
the
you-
different paint job. Upon looking inside the thing, the controls are slightly different, missing one or two buttons, but for the most part, it looks about right.
Did they add like a fire trail paint job on the thing? Just this really childish imagination of these engineers.
Are you kidding? Engineers are creative as shit. They love doing this shit. So yeah, it looks like
Race car stripes.
colorful
And
confetti has been painted all over it, with the bottom half having like little flame decals going down.
yeah.
Found my new bed.
Wow, you're
And
gonna.
then at the top it's been dubbed the
Exterminator.
Infiltrator Mark II.
Aw.
No,
Not
the
the
Infiltrator Mark
Exterminator.
II.
Oh wow. Yeah. So you're gonna sleep in that thing? Is it going to?
Yes.
Oh, is that because it's going to insulate you from people reading people's minds?
No, I just think sleeping in my birth suit would be the best thing.
Oh, you're here. Hey, you. Wait, the scientist wakes up the other scientist. Yeah,
Hey.
5 more minutes. Wake up, the alien's here. What, alien? Oh, you're here.
They
Oh,
walk
what do you
up
think
to
of the new paint job? Yeah, as they're like all excited, like grabbing papers.
Pamel. No, I'm not the alien.
walking up to Zoka and like, oh, what do you think of the new paint job? What about this new design? We actually changed out this part for when it works slightly different. Actually runs on magic, and they're just getting stupid detailed at this
Judging
point.
by the, I'm gonna tell him, judging by the thrusters, I presume you will really want me to leave.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What are you talking about? We love decorating things. Look, sometimes we get bored and just start drawing up new designs. We've actually drew up 3 new designs for your ship in a few days that we've had off. Most of them should be fully functional, though the engine is still a problem.
Wow, you guys seem really passionate about design.
Oh, we love building things. In fact, I can still remember my very first golem I built. I love Mr. Roboto.
You
It's a shame he got destroyed and lost down that crevice.
you build a golem?
Oh, yes.
Could you build me an army of them now?
Given enough resources, it might take me a few years, depending on how many you want.
Yeah, that's probably going to take too long. Anyway, it seems like you guys did a fine job. What do you think, Luella? Didn't they do a good job?
It looks good. I doubt they'd be able to replicate it again after it met a sorry fate on the pavement or the backyard of that person's home.
And look, they appear to have installed a disco ball. And
Yay, second party.
and shaggy dice. What are they called? Those fairy dice. Fairy dice.
Fuzzy dice.
Actually, that disco ball isn't a disco ball. It's a snack holder. Look. Pushes a button, and a shiny disco ball comes out before opening up the top half, and there's just snacks in there,
Ooh.
like rations and like 2 or 3 water skins safely secured.
This was your
In
people's.
case I get lonely in space.
Actually, we were hungry, and we don't exactly have food holders around here.
Could always use your pockets.
But they aren't big enough.
Well, anyways, if I were to wheel this into my room, I presume it would be more compromised for any thieves. Correct?
As
As opposed to...
he starts
here.
digging through his messy ass desk as you go. Design for Golem, Doomsday Cannon, other Doomsday Cannon,
You have a
Super Sword, Shadow
Sword.
Sword. Orders from the Council. He quickly reads over it.
Why did they have designs for colons?
They don't.
But you said design for colons twice.
Shadow Sword. I said Shadow Sword. I said Doomsday Cannon. I said golems.
Oh, design for golems. I misheard. Okay.
Yeah.
You see, they're in the organ business.
Oh. That's a no can do.
Thought it was under my name.
It is, but the council's deemed that you probably shouldn't be taking this into public. The less knowledge of this, the better. So, although
Is this
you are
suggestion-
allowed to
is this
take
a
off
guideline?
from this place.
Does it
Go ahead.
Hmm.
does it
So
work?
is this a mandate? Is this a guideline or is this a mandate?
I'm not sure, but I don't want to be the ones to push the council's buttons.
well,
No, I don't intend to. I just want to know to what extent they're trying to control.
Besides, it's a bit big for your room, isn't it?
I'm sure they're just concerned about creating panic in people just seeing something unusual in the sky, Llewellyn.
But I do have a
What
list
if I
of
made
things
this
here.
my new room?
The two scientists kind of look at each other. Ask Merlin? They're not entirely sure what to tell you on that one.
But fellas, aren't you
All right.
engineers?
I will.
Can't you install a bed and a working desk?
We could, but this is kind of, he kind of points to the sign where it says in like, at the front of the door, it says like a top secret in like 8 or 9 languages.
You think they wouldn't list it as top secret if it was legitimately top secret?
Oh, that's on the inside of the room. On the outside, it just says like "Do not enter" in multiple languages.
Hazardous materials.
No, it just says the room where all the instruction manuals are kept.
But you can do a couple things with it. Apparently, if you fly above the clouds on a cloudy day, you're able to take it for a joyride. So long as you put it back in, so long as you park it back in here, you're free to do with it as you wish. If you want to go try and hide it in a better location, it'll have to be approved by someone. It doesn't actually say who, just someone high up.
Well, considering this
It's
is
still
my
yours.
only. All right.
And
Considering
look,
this is my only.
go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, considering this is my only vessel, I don't think I'm gonna be taking off for any joyrides. That's why I have this, and I pull out the broom. Well, I'm excited to show it.
Aha! But does the broom have cup holders? And he pulls out.
The artificial scientist goes over there. But, where's the cannons? Where's the thrusters?
Where's the cup holder?
The
Would
cannon's
you
right
shut
here,
up
and
about
I
the cup
give him
holders?
finger buns.
Where's the cup holders? Where's the snacks tray? You call this a ride?
I got
It
the
looks like
cannons
something
right
I sleep
here.
my floor with.
Hey, I have the cannons right here. I'm gonna flex and then just point a finger gun at
Oh
him.
man, I was gonna jokingly say that exact thing, and you did it. Nice. You
That's not a cannon. This is a cannon. Armor, form up. Yes, sir. As you see a robot come to life from behind him and open up into a human shape on the inside as it wraps around him, and then the arm transforms. The arm into the arm pulls out, turns around, and then goes back in, locking into place. As there's now a cannon-looking thing pointed at you. This is a cannon.
Target acquired.
How much? What's its dice amount of damage? What's the saving throw?
Are you still there?
I love that game. Oh, it's a sonic cannon. Well, sonic or thunder, depending on who you ask. The technical term is sonic or sound.
Yeah, Sonic was
Huh.
trademarked.
Yeah, the council trademarked it.
Anywho, well,
Yeah, right.
does it
Big
work?
thing
Is
shaking
it
up on it.
is it fueled up? Could we go for a Llewellyn, could we go for a test drive right now? Can we?
Maybe if you fit in there.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Maybe if you can fit in there.
Yeah, as you look inside the pod, it's like 9 feet tall, but the actual cockpit is maybe 2 to 3 feet wide.
Oh. So it's built for the little alien part, not the... Not,
Yes.
Ready. Well, I mean, I guess I could do a shrinking spell, but, yeah, you're probably right. No.
Yeah. I'm think of it. We could go around flying on my broom.
Man, I'm never gonna get to space. Didn't you go to space like a month ago? Yeah, but...
Yeah, pretty much that conversation.
Don't worry, we'll establish some sort of intergalactic trade empire in the future. Don't worry.
It's true. You just go to every place we're planning to land and beat us to all the trading deals.
I'll plant a flag there, owned by Pamela and Luella.
Well, don't tell anyone, but supposedly, if you go far enough in space, you'll actually reach the edge of this plane, and you can actually escape it, riding some kind of current of energy to another one.
Are they describing what happens inside the old game Meteors? When you go to one side of the screen, it comes out the other side.
No, they're talking about the ship.
Already.
Oh, so I can bypass an entire life of good deeds and just ride into heaven.
Supposedly. Also, supposedly, there's other ships, but I don't know. Never actually heard about any of them.
Oh, what will happen if they're hostile?
We don't know. But if, just in case, he cocks back his arms, makes a sound, and then inside the cannon starts lighting up with energy, I got a cannon for him.
Ah, very nice. That will show we come in
Destroy
peace.
all
That will
xenomorphs.
that will show we come in peace. I'm sorry, as a diplomat,
would.
I'm sorry, as a diplomat, it really goes against protocol to come armed to a meeting. Anywho,
As they
it was a delight meeting you, gentlemen. Luella, have a good day. I'm gonna go back.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm Spiff. He's Biff. Hello.
Spiff and Biff and yes, it's lovely to see you.
Coming in soon.
What kind of level of ID do these guys have working in a secret area and all?
Level 4.
Oh fuck me! Why has everyone got higher ranks than me?
had a character in character.
Yeah, she's very upset. She loves things like rank and being prestigious. And...
Oh no. Maybe you should sneak up
Well,
under the
if-
CEO desk or something.
Well, if you're really looking to get an upgrade, you could become more important to the organization. I mean, the council members are pretty high. You're an elite team, so something like rank 3 is fine. If you ever started working back here with us, you'd become rank 4.
but I'm already the head of the group. How could I get any higher than this? It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I'm just obsessing. You know?
Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're gonna do, and this should work out fine.
Wait a second. Is there a level beyond level 4?
No, don't think so.
What would it
Well,
even
if you
be?
reach level 4, you are
What would it even be called?
level 5.
I don't know, but I think Odious once showed us asked in about some sort of secret project and showed us some card we hadn't seen before.
That does sound interesting. I'll have to look into that. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Biff, and the other one?
Oh, Spiff.
Spiff. I'm sorry, Spiff is not a name, but okay.
Spiff and Biff.
What's your name, Spiff? Oh, Spiff isn't a name.
Spiff's not a name. Okay, bye, gentlemen. Did I mention I'm a diplomat?
Oh, don't worry. Keep working on that, and maybe you'll go out. You'll leave apprenticeship for ambassadordom.
Is that an engineering joke? Because you work on ships?
No, you're just rather poor at it. Keep working, and you might actually leave apprenticeship in your ambassadordom.
Well, I never. And I walk off storming. That's
I wonder what her
I'm gonna
problem
follow.
was. I don't know. Hey, what do you want to make this time? A new sword?
nah.
we've done swords. Ooh, what about that dancing robot?
Well,
Ooh, that's a good idea. And you hear them walk off somewhere.
for the good of humanity, I will make this dancing robot with chainsaw arms.
Oh, no. Do you actually say that?
Well, he says it.
No. Although you do hear, hey, do you think we should add the chainsaw hula hoops? Actually, that's a wonderful idea. They can dance their dead enemies to death.
Why not?
Oh, no, it looks so adorable when they do it.
All right. What are you doing, Luella? Are you getting in the pod?
I'm following you.
Oh, you're following me. Oh, okay.
I've now become your personal satellite because I want to get more involved.
I'm sorry. I've literally got nothing else to do. I'm sorry to say.
Let's go searching for that creature double.
Creature double. You mean the people who are stealing your identity?
Yes.
I
I'm not. I hope we find it. I have many questions for whoever this thing is. 10 years I've been alone on this planet. Perhaps I have not been after all.
yeah. It does sound possible that they sent more than just the one pod. I'm just wondering if there's any record of a different crash site, any other pods that were picked up. Then again,
Merlin would have definitely been on that by now.
yeah, but then again, I guess they could have landed in the ocean, perhaps.
Hey. Could be my close relative and they're drowning.
All
Oh,
right.
no, they're here.
Well, yep, you and me are on the case. And I pull out some cowboy hats and put them on our heads. No, that's actually go to the wardrobe and dress like some noir investigators.
No, Rem is gone.
Ram is gone. Let's go to my wardrobe and dress as noir investigators.
All right. I'll say we can go back to pick up Rim's part, say next session. But for now, yeah, you guys continue to do what you're doing. What you're gonna do.
Okay.
What did Rem say? He's gone?
No,
I actually asked him since he's been quiet for a while, and he's apparently feeling kind of sleepy, like really sleepy. So
what?
just let him go.
Rem feeling sleepy? No.
All right. So I take off my clothes. What do you do?
Is this an in-character statement?
No, I'm kidding. Do you give the eye a small cowboy hat?
Oh yeah. We're definitely dressing in trench coats and jackets and the cowboy hats and the fancy leather
Nice.
shoes and yeah, we look the absolute investigator part. So well, now that we have the outfits on,
Pamel,
uh,
dear, what are you doing?
we're investigators now. This is what investigators wear.
I think investigators are less suspicious than that.
You're right. We should go doubly undercover. And I put on some sunglasses.
She just kind of blinks for a moment. I'm too tired to deal with this. She lies back down.
Yeah, don't worry, honey. I'll be safe. Oh, we should also get some pistols. I wonder if we can grab some of Storm's guns.
I just pull out mine if it's still on me.
You have a
They
pistol?
gave me a replacement.
What was it? That's. You should have the ability for the proficiency. Gun proficiency. Wizard does in fact get pistol. So you had a pistol on you?
Brilliant.
I had one, yeah. I'm not sure if it. I know it probably got melted, and. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not sure
it
if they
got
gave me
pretty
another one.
damaged, and that's actually in the blacksmith shop right now. If you want to go check on it.
This,
Or we can just briefly check up on it and just like continue going.
yeah, let's go. Let's go to the blacksmith and pick up our guns.
Oh, it's a wee one. It's the wee one, the stuck-up one, boss. I
I don't know what you're talking about. See, we're investigators. We're gonna find our doppelgangers. You hear?
You have fun with that. In the meantime, hey boss, that pistol, Ray. You just hear an affirmative grunt from the back room, as he says some kind of number. One moment, as he reaches behind him onto a shelf, and you see him opening up some boxes. As he starts looking at the labels. And no. Oh, here it is. One pistol fully repaired. Couldn't save the ammo, but we did use the scrap to make some more bullets.
Thank you.
And what have you got for me? Can I have a pistol too? I'm an
You
investigator.
have something damaged?
No.
So you're expecting him to jet out his crotch for you. You're gonna have to try harder, Pamela.
Well, surely you have.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I do have something for you.
Ooh.
He moves aside his loincloth, as it's nice and
He
hard.
took my idea.
Ah! Put it away! Put it away! I like cover my eyes and look away.
If you don't want stupid answers, don't ask stupid questions.
Ah. Luella, has he put away his junk?
I'm gonna look at his junk.
It's still out, but it's not directly facing at Pamela. He's just going about doing his work now.
All right. I put my hand covering my view of his penis, and I say, well, surely you have a prototype or a broken weapon or something you can give me. I just need a pistol to complete the outfit.
Under whose authorization?
I think level 3 ID.
Hey, boss, this one's got a level 3 ID. Should we give us something?
Oh, let me just stop all my work to tend to miss level 3 ID. Boys, everyone, pay attention. We have a level 3 ID person here.
She sounds stuck up. Give me a moment. As the clanging from the back stops. And this sweaty elf comes out. Wearing a blacksmith's apron, some heavy gloves, and holding some kind of hammer and tongs.
You might be the sweatiest dwarf I've ever seen. I'm an elf, ma'am. What is it I could do for you? Well,
Not very much.
I was looking for a pistol to complete this outfit here. Oh, so you just thought you'd walk in here without a work order and get a pistol right from this department? Well, kinda. Well, we'll have it ready in, let me see now. Close to never. Get the hell out of here before I before I call security on you.
He's not quite that rough about it, but he just gives you an incredulous look like you're here because you think that you can just walk in, pick something out, and just walk off with it.
Well, yeah, yes, kind of, yeah.
And do you have a requisition form for it?
No, I don't. I have this fancy level 3 ID and a gold.
Tell you what, you come back with a work requisition form, and we'll see about getting you a good pistol. Oh, that won't be necessary. As you hear from pretty much right behind you.
God damn it, Merlin! If I turn around and you're naked again.
Oh, so you want to be naked? Oh, I should do it more then.
Like exposing yourself to someone of my stature is not okay for public image.
He's shorter than you, Luella. You gotta give him that at least.
Of my outward age.
Oh, it's fine. Just tell you what. Feel free to give her the prototype.
There.
Just to see if it functions.
Yeah, now that sounds promising. Give me the prototype, and I slap my hand on the desk.
With the paperwork? With the paperwork. Of
I don't
course.
want my friend becoming a paraplegic
He,
in the next hour.
he takes some papers and comes back with them. This here's a release form. Sign it and it's yours.
Ah, okay.
For the next 24 hours. We want it back in as many pieces as it'll come back in.
I look over the paperwork and use my lawyer skills to see if there's anything out the ordinary.
Roll investigation.
Oh, investigation. Come on. I'm sorry. There we go. Investigate. Ooh. Oh, no, I thought it was...
It looks like your bog standard release forms. Basically, if this thing explodes in your hands and you die, they're not responsible.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I sign the form.
And here, and
Uh,
here, and here, and here.
Yeah.
All right. And he pulls out this pistol like you've never seen before. Hold on. Before, they all look like old-timey pistols.
This here is a grenade launcher. I'm not planning to actually use the pistol. I just wanted to be cool.
Let me download the picture real quick, if my thing would load.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That's the most complex looking gun ever.
As he pulls this puppy out, hands it to you and go, this here's a thunder cannon. Shoots pure thunder. Shoots pure sound at the enemy in a compressed shot. No need for ammo. Though, after the 6 shots, it does take a turn to reload on its own.
Mm. Is it literally like a massively huge pistol and I like trouble putting it in one hand, holding it?
This thing looks closer to a shotgun than a pistol.
Mm. Okay, I pick up this incredibly heavy looking kind of shotgun, I suppose.
Things like 15 pounds total.
Mm. It's definitely a two-handed, like, sawn-off shotgun kind of feel to it, yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It only barely counts as a pistol.
Wow, this is quite the weapon. Wow, thanks, Merlin.
Don't thank me. Thank Biff.
Biff. Well, wait, wasn't Biff in the experimental bay too? Was he?
Who do you think made it?
Oh, I thought it might have been Sif or whatever his name. Yeah, Sif would have been a good name for him. What was the other guy's name?
Spiff.
Spiff. Yeah, thought it might have been Spiff.
Well, might have been him. Might have been Spiff too. They did collaborate a lot.
You know, I'm gonna have to recommend that Spiff change his name to Sif. Sif. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm honestly out of character. I'm a bit sleepy now myself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Continue. Well, Luella, we're ready to go. Let's go out in the town and see what we can dig up. You hear?
good. What part can I shoot them in? I start aiming the gun haphazardly.
I like.
No. Personally, I don't mind if you aim it at random things, but I don't think your paycheck can stand it.
Yeah, is there a shooting range on the ship? I like having trouble like lifting the pistol up to aim it.
Not on the ship.
Yeah, we're gonna have a moment where like I'm reaching over Pamel's shoulder and I snuggle her as we're gripping the gun together or something.
Nice.
Oh no, not on the ship. Far too dangerous to test some of these things on the ship. Explosives, fires, thunders, lightning, yada yada. However, we actually have an entire range booked. All you need to do is show your badge and you'll get free entry. It's one where the guards tend to test their weapons too.
Honestly, Merlin, I was expecting you to say you test these weapons off the side of the ship down at the town.
Oh no! Only piss off the side.
Oh, well, that's much better. Just every
Is
day.
it raining now?
Just every day, there's just fucking random chance of being hit by shit and piss from the side of the ship. I'll keep that in mind next time I'm underneath the eclipse.
The blacksmith just shakes his head. If that's everything, I got work to do.
Yes.
Boy, fire up the forge again. Interruption's over. Break's over. Back to work.
That wasn't a break. I'm gonna form a union now. Anywho, we get off the ship. We go downtown and see if we can find some information about the doppelgangers.
Okay. You weren't actually given specific names, but of witnesses, but
Mm-hmm.
you were given locations. You were given things done. So that's a good starting point. Where do you want to start first?
Well, let's go to Luella's location where she was seen by the doppelganger.
All right.
The doppelganger was seen of Luella. Yeah, there you
All right. You go to the location. It's just some dingy back alley. Though it looks like there's at least one or two more more guards than there should be normally, hovering around the area. And upon spotting you two, aka Luella, they tend to keep a more close eye on you.
Ah, but we're wearing trench coats, a hat, and sunglasses. They couldn't possibly recognize us.
Having a giant
I do
thing
make
at your face is kind of obvious.
I know.
I try to hide the eye under like one of the trench coats, the flaps, I guess.
Maybe we should go to some sort of disguise kit shop and get you in
No,
cognito. You know.
the eye they're looking for. I think I can just be inconspicuous by presenting myself as the child.
Oh, but I think having you wear a fake beard would be adorable.
Feel free to roll, Luella. Feel free to roll. What was it like? Charisma, I think it was for disguise kit, or was that like intelligence or wisdom? I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long.
I think it is charisma. It sounds right. It is based upon looks, so yeah.
You make it. You like paint it up. You make it look more. Well, actually, what you doing? Where are you aiming for?
Get your painter's kit, and we'll put some makeup on you. We'll have you dressed like a clown.
I guess make. I was just trying to hide it in the trench coat because they didn't see any pictures of the actual girl.
All right, so poorly hiding in the trench coat, one of the guards comes over to you, hand on the pommel of his weapon, still sheathed, but. And who are you?
Ah, My name's Pamel. Pamel Lightwalker.
I am Luella. We're from the Eclipse, sent down to investigate this occurrence.
Yes. We're looking for
I wasn't aware you were. I wasn't aware Merlin was sending his own to help with the investigation.
Well, Merlin's no longer in charge. The council has dissolved his position, and now we're
The
taking
council
orders.
has decided.
Yes.
I'll just point the Pamela for her to flash her badge, I guess, since I don't have mine.
Oh yeah, let's flash our badges at them. We'll hold it like police detective badges. Like, yeah.
Roll
I'm just either your
persuasion with
little sister.
advantage since you have the badge.
There's actually a magical item that's like a badge, right, to pretend you're a guard. If only we had one of those right now.
Hamal, I am either your little sister or
You know what? They believe you.
brother.
It doesn't matter what you roll. They believe you.
Okay. Well, we're looking for a person of interest who performed a series of crimes and was identified as an alien visitor.
Alien.
Just 5.
I mean, like different planes.
Well, yeah, that's as close as you're gonna understand. Yeah.
5 different appendages, a little eye in the center.
Yeah, you see.
Pretty sure it was you, but you're affiliated with Merlin. Though that does kind of sound like the kind of thing he would affiliate with.
Well, that's why.
Feel free to investigate the crime scene. Just be careful.
Well,
A lot of the people around here are kind of jumpy.
that is why we're investigating. They show an uncanny resemblance to this girl here. Okay.
Be on your way, and be careful.
Are you saying you don't know any information about this event?
If you're part of the investigation, then you already know everything I know.
Ah, I see. Okay, well, thank you. I go over to the area where all these crimes took place, and we do like sketches, and we go examine the
Yeah.
scene. And
You're late by like a few days at least, as the guard who was sent to patrol that area specifically greets you. And says, "Well, investigation, are you? Well, kind of late on that. We've already identified the victims. The only surviving member is currently in hiding.
yeah, but you didn't catch the culprit, did you?
We weren't even aware of the crime. Unfortunate mistake on our parts, but it is rather a shame."
Well, that's why
Anyway.
we're here. We're gonna find him, and I want to do.
He peers closer at Luella. You look
Hi.
familiar.
I do. I am working under Merlin. Wouldn't be out of the ordinary to be
Oh
familiar
yeah,
with
you
people.
were running away from that giant sea fish thing.
Yes, also that.
Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff.
Been quite a bit, actually.
Be quick about it.
All
Upper
right,
Echelon doesn't like people wandering around here just in case.
Luella,
Of course, officer. Heil Hitler.
Luella, give me your feet.
Yes?
Give me your feet, please. I mean, like, hold up your
Alright,
feet.
I'm just gonna.
I mean, like, hold up your foot for
Hold-
me to look at.
And
Alright,
before
I'm gonna hold up my foot.
Luella, what's your passive perception?
Passive. Alright, my pass 13.
Okay. You see the crime scene. It's been cleaned up, obviously, but there's various things that's been written on the walls.
Mostly limicks.
Yeah, you see a lot of the just kind of graffiti from, punk kids and shit. But one of them actually catches your interest, is looking kind of familiar.
Oh? How so? What is familiar about it?
roll me investigation.
Yeah, I wish I.
Well, you better
I
not.
wish I didn't.
Well, you better not fail. You failed.
I failed. I don't know why I have religion instead of investigation.
That
That's
that's-
weird.
that's draconic. Wait, no, that's not draconic. What is that? I know that language.
Is it writing? I could cast comprehend languages.
Oddly enough, you're able to make sense of some of the words, but you swear you recognize that language.
It's alien.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it my alien language?
All right. Thinking about it, it takes you a moment, but yeah, that's alienese.
What the hell?
That's how they speak it.
Ching chong wang pong gong yang gong gong gong. I start reading it out. No.
Yeah, it's a beautiful language.
You were saying?
Yeah. Look
Sorry, I
at
had a
it.
smart ass in my ear.
He just jokingly read it out in Chinese offensive language. Anywho,
So, yeah, it's alienese. Might come up with an official term for it eventually. But yeah, it's
Zokanese.
alienese.
Oh, that's my language, Pamel.
oh, does it
I didn't write that. Someone else did.
does it say anything?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. Roll an investigation with advantage this time now that you know what you're looking for, as the words are mixed in with graffiti and was dismissed as graffiti.
Has it also been graffitied over in parts as well?
You're not sure. You don't speak the language.
No, well, after you.
Yeah.
asked.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's
If you're looking for fun, go to room X down the hall.
marked for
Nope.
planet marked for detonation.
No, it's mad scrawlings of a deranged mind, and your name is listed in there as someone who escaped the madness, and it's coming for you.
God is dead, and we killed him.
That is incredibly particular.
Well, what
I'm
does
just gonna write that down.
what does it say? What does it say?
Some mad rambling saying that I don't recall, escaped the madness, and
Yeah,
now
yeah,
it's coming for me.
It's basically along the lines of I can hear them clawing in my head. The screams, the madness.
What-
Zoko will pay.
What it
Someone really.
well, it sort of sounds like they also had trouble with the hearing voices in their head, but they
Yeah.
didn't handle it as well as you did.
Yeah. I am a model citizen for my race. Some would call me the race master.
Either that, or you're more dense than he was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Either that, or you're more dense than this particular member of your species.
Oi, what are you two talking about? Did you find something?
Yeah, we found. Yeah, we found some interesting
Found
writings.
So something about. Look, what was the bar we last saw, Critic? Actually, no, lying to the police again is.
We just say we found some alien writing.
Well, some alien writing. Doesn't seem like we can decipher it. It's not language I've seen.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not right.
Really?
I'm gonna look at her.
We'll have to get one of the majors over here to comprehend languages on it.
Well, that's
Well, at least you're doing your jobs right. We completely missed that. Just off the key. Where's the writing? All I see is graffiti.
Hang on, let me just look at my spells before I do anything, but continue. I know I told you. I know I told you to hang
Point at the
on.
graffiti that we just examined.
Okay, I nonchalantly lean against the wall and use prestidigitation to make the graffiti of the alien writing go away.
You don't have the room.
I don't have the room?
Prestidigitation is a small area. This writing is literally part of the graffiti that basically covers like 7 feet below the back on this entire side of the wall of this building.
I
This thing is huge.
Yeah, prestidigitation does affect a pretty huge area. It's like a meter long at least.
1 cubic foot. Congratulations, you've done maybe 1/5 the wall.
Well, that's still enough to cover a lot of it. Anywho. Alright, I do it like enough times to get rid of it.
For the
Oh.
officer?
Oh no, it looks like the easy... Oh no, it looks like the alien writing has disappeared now.
What's going on? The picture's changing.
Alright,
Is it magic?
I won't do it. Fine. Fuck it, I'll leave it.
No, feel free.
I'll leave it. I'm not gonna do it. If I can't do it without being noticed, like, there's really no point.
I mean, feel free to roll stealth at disadvantage unless Luella knows what you're doing and is trying to help.
I mean,
Unfortunately, I don't have prestidigitation anymore.
Yeah. Do I have invisibility? I'm pretty sure I don't. I would look, but it's doing that stupid thing where it doesn't let me scroll down. No
Yeah.
invisibility. I'm sorry. We'll just have to leave that for them and find the person before they get to it.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, you two found something. I'm gonna go guard the area. Tell me if you find anything else.
Alrighty. So I asked Luella to show me her foot earlier. I do that so I can look around areas that someone might have slipped away from the authorities and see if I could pick up some tracks of similar sized foot.
It's been a couple days. You feel free to roll survival, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it.
Can I help since I have expertise?
Hey, I have expertise in survival because we did the training.
Yeah, but what's your wisdom?
Fairly,
that's pretty good.
fairly good,
You-
but
you-
yeah.
You start to look, and you see tracks, and then following the tracks, the guards behind you going, "Wait, what? Where are you going? Did you find something? Let me know."
Where
And then you hit the main road, and it just completely disappears under the tracks of everyone else.
damn it.
There's like a trail of blood. There's like a wheel. There's like a tire scrape.
Yeah, the dirt road you guys, cobblestone, whatever. The road you guys are on that the tracks lead off to
Da-
is pretty well uncovered by now.
Damn, it looks like the tracks end here. I turn to the guards and say, "Do you guys have any sniffer hounds? Maybe we could."
We tried that a few days ago, but by that point the body snatcher had already ran.
Body snatcher. Huh.
Yeah, body snatcher. So, you might want to go talk to the victim.
Alright.
He could explain it in more details. Though, didn't you say you were in on an investigation? He looks at you,
Yeah.
you two suspiciously. Shouldn't you two already
must
have
have
these details?
I mean, if we talk to the victim, that would just give away the information. Think about it.
Crossed my mind that this was a body snatcher, not like a body killer or
It,
something.
it will tip off the investigation. I feel like I should roll deception just to like cover up the
Yeah.
fact that we're not very good at this.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
roll
I'm gonna give the guard a 4.
Alright,
Superimposed
so he has a
a 4 on
7.
him.
Alright, but I got my eye on you.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Whew, that was close. He almost knew we weren't officially investigating this.
Did you move away before you said that?
Oh, I looked away. I looked for it to see if he left.
Yeah, he
Really
went back
just
to
gesture
patrolling
for
the small crime scene.
You could always gesture for me to message you.
Oh yeah, let's do our mind thing.
Yes, we are interlinked in the mind.
I speak in my mind speaking voice. That was close. He almost knew we weren't officially investigating this.
I'm gonna message back. Yeah, it sure does.
Well,
What I'm thinking is this thing snatched the body and probably grabbed a horse, which is why
Oh.
these tracks are just gone.
hey, Luella.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking of pie.
You're thinking of pie.
Ah, it's amazing. I'm sorry, I'm speaking out of character. Sorry.
Kind of defeats the purpose of mind reading if I could just ask you out of character.
I know, I thought I'd just ask it because it's obvious you know what she's thinking. Anywho.
Oh, wow, it's so cozy in here. Oh, look at that thought go by about pie. Wow, there it goes.
Alrighty. I don't know anything else we could pick up on this trail. You got any
Well-
ideas?
We have the victim, and now these tracks disappeared, probably because the thing mounted something. So I'm thinking the storefronts around here may have seen something happen.
Well, yeah, if they travelled on the main road, they probably went somewhere. So yeah, let's go talk to the victim. Let's go.
Let's go. Walk.
And I carry the ridiculously heavy pistol.
Mhm.
Struggling.
And you carry me as well.
All right, you guys head to a familiar-looking bar, actually, as you see a familiar-looking goblin say, "Oh, you two are here again."
Yeah. No, you don't recognize us. We're new here.
All right
Hello
then,
there.
strangers. The small goblin. All right then, strangers. The small goblin says, "What are you here for then?"
One moment.
Whoa. Besides, out of character, weren't I like banned from this bar because I pushed over the musicians and shit?
Business is business. So long as you don't do anything too stupid again, you should be fine.
Already.
One thing. I may have to BRB right now.
That's it's not.
That's cool. Theoretically, we could just end the session here if you wanted.
Yeah, I could do that if you're okay with that, horse.
Yeah, sure. If you want to.
I mean, I don't want to.
All right, I guess we'll just wait.
Yeah, how long do you think you'll be taking?
I have to put up curtains and put tape on a window.
That does sound more than a 10-minute job. Yeah, it's probably best to end the session.
All right. I'll say we'll end the session with you actually meeting up with the
The goblin
victim,
bartender.
just being directed by the goblin bartender, and we'll call it there.
Already.
Yay.
Very
A
fun.
fingered Pamel in a dark, dingy alley while nobody was looking.
You're going to finger Pamel in a dark alley to solve the case. Okay.
Anyway,
Why not?
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the session and all the little backstory bits and whatnot I've been including. I should have the official investigation mission ready for you guys by next week.
No, I'm having way more fun with the whole backstory stuff.
Yeah.
I'm having more fun now that I've attached to a party member.
Okay. Yeah, very fun session. Wonderful, thank you, critic.
Dude, it's cool. Just hope you guys are having fun, and I guess I'll see you next week.
Alrighty,
Talk to you next week.
Critic.
go hang those curtains.